Alright, so the first part of your GI pumping program is for the ileocecal valve. Jeannie will point to that. It's basically kind of where the small intestine ends and the large intestine begins. And it's an area where you can get a lot of congestion. What you're going to do is cross your right leg over your left, put your palms up over your head, make sure your elbows above your shoulder, and you're going to drive your right leg at an oblique angle across the body. Okay? It's not straight up and down. It's across the body. You can start with 10 reps, but your goal is to work up to about 50 reps. Make sure you inhale and then exhale through the mouth on the way up. That is very important. Inhale, exhale through the mouth. Nose, mouth. Always make sure that the eyes are looking down towards the belly button. The movement does not have to be large. You're just going to clear up any gunk or congestion in the ileocecal area. The next part of the GI pumping program is actually for the ascending colon. Jeannie will point to that. That goes upwards, right, towards the liver. Same position, arms up overhead. Make sure the elbows above the shoulder, head at the ground, always looking at your belly button. Same position, right leg crossed over the left, and you're going to basically rotate and come back. Always make sure you inhale and then exhale through the mouth on the way down, then inhale on the way back. Exhale through the mouth, inhale on the way back. Same thing, begin with 10 reps first week and work up to 50 in the upcoming weeks. The next part of the GI pumping program is actually for the right flexure. It's kind of where the ascending colon meets the transverse colon. Jeannie will point to that. It's like a curvature. And it's actually where the liver is located. So you'll actually pump the liver at the same time. So you get a lot of benefit from this. You want to cross the right leg over the left again. Bring the legs all the way up so the back is flat. You're going to cross the right arm over the left and bring the right arm, left arm over the right, and bring the right arm across the body. I'll zoom around so you can see Jeannie. And what you're going to do is reach across the body, always looking at the belly button. You'll inhale on the way down, exhale in the mouth on the way up. That's very important. And you'll see how she's reaching across the body. That's what you call torsion. So you want that bottom left shoulder to almost come under you and the top right shoulder to move across you as you reach. Same thing, begin with 10 reps, work your way up to 50. The next part of your GI pumping program is for the transverse colon. It actually goes across, almost right above the belly button, L3 level, lumbar vertebrae level. It's typically higher in the AM, and as you eat throughout the day, it actually starts to drop. So we're going to show you two different ones depending on the time of day. If you do it before noon, this is when you're going to do. Prop yourself up on your elbows. Make sure your elbows are slightly behind the shoulders, palm down on the ground, head neutral looking at the belly button. Bring the knees up so the back is flat. And what you want to do is focus on bringing the knees towards the ceiling using your abdominals, almost lifting your butt off the ground. It's a very small movement. You can see if I come from a different angle how her knees are going straight up. You want to inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up through the mouth. So her legs are moving straight up and down and the pelvis is curling under using the abdominals. Once again, 10 reps, work your way up to 50. Now, if you do this after 12 o'clock or in the PM, you want to go down on your back, arms over the head, elbows above the shoulders, palms up, head neutral looking at the belly button, legs in the same position, and now you're just going to make sure you lift your legs or your knees towards the ceiling. It is okay if you rock a little, so Jeannie's really good at this and she goes straight up and down, but she'll kind of show you if you have to rock a little. You could do something like that even to start. That's definitely okay. Same thing if you're up on your elbows and it's hard for you to get your knees straight up and down. It's okay if you rock. Same thing, 10 reps, work your way up to 50. Always focusing on your breath. Now we're going to work the left flexure, which is the area where the left part of the transverse colon meets the descending colon, also where the spleen is. So you're going to get a lot of spleen activity and pumping, which will help the immune system. So what you're going to do is cross the leg over the right. We're just switching sides now. Bring the legs up so the back is flat. Cross the right arm over the shoulder. Now you're going to reach with the left arm across the body. Always looking at the belly button at all times. Inhaling on the way down, exhaling on the way up through the mouth. Breathing is very important in this. It'll stimulate digestion. You'll see if I walk around Jeannie, you'll see how she's reaching across the body and she's not reaching straight up. And that right shoulder comes underneath the body as the left shoulder comes across. Once again, begin with 10 reps. Work your way up to 50. The next is for the descending colon. Arms overhead, elbows above the shoulder, palms up. Head neutral on the ground, looking at the belly button. Left leg crossed over the light so the back is flat. All you're going to do is rotate across the body, exhaling through the mouth and inhaling through the nose as you come back. Exhaling through the mouth and inhaling. Now when you do this, the descending colon, it's the same as the ascending except the legs are crossed differently. Make sure that the legs are all the way up. So Jeannie will show you incorrect way first. You don't want to do that. You actually want to get, see that space? You want to get up and crowd that area to pump the descending colon. Same thing. Begin with 10 reps. Work your way up to 50. Last part of the GI pumping program is for the sigmoid colon. Arms overhead, elbows above the shoulders, head neutral, always looking at the belly button. Left leg crossed over the right, and you're going to go at an oblique angle across the body. Oblique angle. Jeannie will point to the sigmoid colon. It's basically in that lower area. And you're going to go across the body using the abdominals. Don't worry how big the movement is. You can see her abdominals are pretty strong, so she can get across the body. But I'll loop around so you can see the angle that she's going at. See how she's going at a diagonal angle? And not straight up with that left leg. Begin with 10 reps. Work your way all the way up to 50. The last part of the GI pumping program is for the rectum or anus. What you're going to do to this is basically contract the perineum first. Now, most people are saying, well, what is my perineum? If you're a guy, lift your testicles, just don't use your hand. If you're a female, you can do a Kegel. Kind of like stopping the flow of urine, use those muscles. Or, for people that can't understand both of those, contract your anus without contracting your glutes. So the first thing is contract the perineum, then contract the glutes, which is your butt. Relax the glutes, relax the perineum. Contract the perineum, contract the glutes, relax the glutes, relax the perineum. You follow that sequence for 10 reps, work your way up to 50.